Hello and thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Aaron Porras here with ILTV's Morning Brief. World powers are urging for calm today following an overnight Iranian rocket barrage targeting 2 United States Army bases in Iraq. Over 20 ballistic missiles had been launched at the 2 bases, which house American troops. And the attack comes after officials in Tehran promised revenge for the United States' killing of IRGC chief General Qasem Soleimani, an attack which was in turn a U.S. response to the Iranian-backed attacks on the American embassy in Iraq, as well as for the killing of an American Iraqi civilian. While Iranian officials are reporting the deaths of at least 80 American soldiers and the wounding of 200 more, while threatening further attacks. Speaking live to state TV, Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei warns that last night's attack was a slap in the face, but such military actions are not enough, not for revenge. US and Iraqi officials, on the other hand, are so far saying that while the full damage report isn't in, no casualties have been recorded at all. They also say that 2 of the missiles fired failed to explode on impact, and President Trump is tweeting all is well without discussing any plans for a response. Meanwhile, a Ukrainian Airlines Boeing 737 crashed shortly after taking off from Tehran. All 176 people on board have been killed, and while technical malfunctions on the craft are currently suspect, other major airlines have diverted traffic around Iran's conflict airspace. Over 2 million Israelis, or 1 in 5, live in poverty, as the national average salary sits at 11,000 shekels per month. The elderly receive just 1,500 shekels, or $450 per month in their stipends, and dozens of aid organizations are frozen as the government fails to form for over a year and a half. Yet, not only do Knesset members continue to draw a large salary, they just gave themselves a nice raise to over 45,000 shekels per month. And if you're a minister, that raises to over 50,000 shekels, 4 times the high-tech inflated national average. Well, just 15 of the 120 MKs asked to be excluded from the raise, including Labor and Israel Beitenu leaders Amir Peretz and Avigdor Lieberman. And in spite of Blue and White saying that all of its members would also refuse, only 5 MKs actually did. But in other news, Labor Gesher chief Amir Peretz is also now trying to completely change the elections in March by proposing a union between his party, the Blue and White, and the left-wing Meretz. He says it's a way to unify a large bloc to oppose Netanyahu and galvanize voters. Some suspect, however, that Peretz is just looking for a way to ensure his party's entry over the electoral threshold. Birthright Israel is celebrating its 20th birthday this year, and thousands are celebrating with them. The Zionist program takes young Jews from all over the world on 11-day trips across Israel completely free of charge. And it celebrated its 2nd decade in operation at a huge event at Tel Aviv University, along with 1,200 supporters and alumni. But Birthright has included a whopping 750,000 participants from over 68 countries over the years, including 100,000 Israelis who join up, often as trip liaisons. The effect has been tremendous. In fact, according to a study by Birthright and Brandeis University, over 500,000 Jews would never have visited Israel at all without the program, and it has become an important milestone in diaspora Jews' lives. That's all for now, but for more news from Israel, remember to like ILTV on Facebook and on Instagram, and to subscribe to us on YouTube. I'm Aaron Porras, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.